Page 16, Rondeau. Very famous melody that was written a very long time ago. It's a nice arrangement of it. I look it over, it's just shy of 2 pages long. It's actually longer than that because of the DCL Fine, but it's about 2 pages of music to learn. Treble bass clef, 2 sharps in the key signature. This is in the key of D major, so make sure you do the scales and arpeggios for D major and B minor, because B minor has 2 sharps in the key signature. And common time or 4/4 time. Let's check. I want a fingering. That works fine. I can connect the notes if I can. I'll do all the staccatos and stuff later. We have a pickup beat. We're coming in on beat 4 here. 4 and 1. And then thumb. And then 2/4. Now, second line, first measure. Connect that. This you can't, but the melody is what we're at. And then go on there with thumb. If you don't fit up in here, you want to stay out here, then do a 2-1 and then a 2-3. And hold the F sharp down. There. I do that. Because 2's on the note already. 2, thumb. Hold the half notes down. I'll do the trill later. Third line, first measure. That A is tied. Hang on to it. We got 2 voices going on. That's how they're doing it. Okay. Page 17, third line down. Again, we got 2 voices, and they're just notating both voices. You can do thumb on both if you want. 3, 2, 1. Put you in position. Left hand, we just kind of broken chords mostly. Second line, second measure, I recommend a 4-1 here because we got a 5-1 here. And anywhere else I get the same pattern, I'm going to figure it the same way except the bottom of page 17. When I get that second measure here, that's a 3 that's actually the chord, and that's how I would finger it, so that's what we do. We just don't have the F sharp. The F sharp's in the right hand. Put the hands together, and I'll hesitate at first, but it's okay. Now you put the hands together. And then go back over it maybe a line or so at a time and get rid of the hesitations. And once the hesitations are gone, then we add the staccatos and the ornaments and things. I'm flexing at the wrist on the staccatos. They're short. The 2 neutral line, connect those. Play those out full length. Connect all this together. And then staccato. And the trill. Second line, last measure. They've written the notes out above the staff as one-ienda. One-ienda, one-ienda. If you can't go that fast, then play 8th notes. Whatever you can play even and controlled. Now the trill on the third line, second measure here, again, is 16th notes if you can play them. It's one-ienda, two-ienda. One-ienda, two-ienda. One-ienda. And then hang on to that. So we're only trilling the half note. I know it's tied to the quarter note, but in this case, we're tying the trill to the quarter note. We're not trilling the quarter note. It's just the half note. There are different ways of interpreting that, but that's how they've chosen to do it, and that's fine. Page 17, second line, second measure. That trill is like the one on page 16, second line. The other one we had was a here to here. The black key's in the wrong place, but now that it's here, I'm going to recommend you do a 3-2-3-1 on that. Use 3 fingers instead of 2. And on the thumb, then we come over to the going on. If you don't want up here in the last one, do that. That's fine. In the third line on page 17, you have the grace note, third measure, second full measure, and then here, it's just very quick on the beat. It's not rhythmic or nothing, it's just a quick note. Technically, it's on the beat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You get a grace note in the last line too. Same thing. Now once I do the articulation, then I add the dynamics. Loud. This is in the background somewhere. I don't see any other dynamic until page 17, third line. You come down a bit for this section. You see the last two lines on page 17 is a different section. Yeah, you come down a little bit, and then you get a crescendo at the end of that to go up. And you got to go back up to loud. Well, there's not a lot of difference between sort of loud and loud, so take your time. Save it really most of your crescendo toward the end of this, next to the last measure. That's really where you want a crescendo right there. Then the speed, andante. Because you'll hear people play this at all kinds of speeds. But andante is just a casual stroll, just walking along. Now, at the bottom of page 17, there's a DC all fine. That sends you back to the beginning. Remember, DC, go to the beginning. The fine is at the end of the second line on page 17. That's where the thin and thick bar lines are. That's basically what it is. Wasn't exactly perfect and all. I should practice that a little more, but it gives you an idea of sort of what it sounds like. And this trill at the bottom of page 16, if you just want to trill for one beat, that's fine. But otherwise you're trilling until right before you play that note. I'm liable to do it anyway, who knows. Or if you don't like it, leave it out. Just don't. I mean, most all ornaments are optional anyway, so if you can't play them well or whatever, like I can't, leave them out.